means that it's not admissible. It's still adjudicated somewhere else. And the Speaker says, thank you very much, that closes the matter. Now, there's no possible interpretation of that extract of the minutes that suggests a decision was made, conditionally or otherwise. Properly interpreted, it says, excuse me, I left out another section, it's at paragraph 9.5. Mr. Tseke then says, okay, Speaker, can we say this as legal? He says that that there's a case number, there's a notice of motion, and we will do our own, without having been influenced by what is in front of us, we will come back to the committee and say what the position is. And the Speaker agrees with that and then closes the meeting. So unlike in the meeting of the 30th, where the Speaker herself says, we deemed the motion competent, there's nothing like that here. What it says is that when legal verify the position, they will come back to us and then we will make a decision one way or the other.
If there's a disputed fact on this issue, I must go with the respondent's version.
Well, unless the contemporaneous evidence shows otherwise. Because, Milady...
Well, I suppose I have to determine if it is a material dispute.
Correct. And Milady knows better than me that Plascon evidence must be read with Whiteman, which says that it has got to be a credible answer. And Milady, our fourth point here, 9.7 of the heads, in our submission is in fact the most damning of all for the respondent. And that's the contemporaneous evidence, which is not in dispute, is that the Speaker spent over 2 hours trying to get a quorum, and she failed to now. She's never answered the question, certainly not in the answering affidavit. If she wasn't making a decision, if that committee wasn't making a decision, why did they need a quorum? So, Milady, on the basis of Plascon, Evans and Whiteman, we say that answer is not an answer that passes the test. She is silent on that issue. She now says, in retrospect, I didn't need the caucus, but she clearly thought she did, and indeed she did. The eighth fact is, as I'd said, the submitted, the committee had to decide which agenda to put it on, and they had to send it to the secretary. That's part of the rules, which they didn't do on the 23rd. And I think it bears repeating, Milady, that on top of all of those facts, the Speaker gave notice of the meeting at 1300 hours live for 1600
Without
hours.
anything on the agenda, correct?
That pertains to the next meeting.
Oh, sorry, you're talking
Yes.
about this meeting. Yes, the PC meeting, yeah.
But one councillor only got notification of that programming committee's meeting after it had started.
Which councillor is that?
Councillor Knott. And that is founding affidavit, paragraph 43 to 44. That's case line 002, paras 13 to 14.
002 dash what page?
Sorry, pages 13 to 14.
Oh, the page is not para.
Yeah, paras are 43 to 44.
That's fine.
So the lady, whether or not a quorum was needed, what was needed was for everybody to be there who was entitled to be there. Because presumably a meeting can be persuaded one way or the other, whether to make the decision or confirm the decision.
What did you say, or will you deal with this in reply to, I didn't see it disputed on the papers, maybe you've read English. The respondent suggests that this is a tick box exercise, that there's no voting by the PC on what is placed on the agenda. That once there's admissibility, it's as a matter of course.
I'm getting there now.
Okay.
So, Milady, as I had mentioned, that there are two arguments here. The one argument says, well, the decision was taken on the 23rd. The other argument says, as a matter, yes. So I'm back to page 48 in my head. So the respondent says motions are admissible ex facie when they comply with Rule 92. Now, that suggests that you never need a quorum and you never need to make a decision. Because if, as a matter of fact, there's compliance, then the decision's made for you. Now, with respect, Milady, that's an absurd proposition. And let's have a look at Rule 92, which we have set out in full at page 23 of the heads.
Page 23. Thank you, I'm there.
So Rule 92 reads, a motion is admissible if the matter is not pending before a court of law, if it's been submitted within the prescribed time in accordance with the rules, if the issues raised or a substantial portion of the issues raised are not pending before a Section 79 Committee of Council or any other sphere of government, if it does not seek counsel to adopt an unlawful resolution, and if it was within the jurisdiction and competence of the council. So what Rule 92 doesn't say is that once the motion is admissible, it's automatically before the council. It provides that admissibility is a precondition.